listen.
So I hear that people also call you Barry White.
Yes, Barry White was the ultimate thing where I started.
Okay.
From a long time, you know. I mean, I've been doing Barry White for about what 16 years.
Wow.
Plays in I sing in the workman's clubs and you know what I mean, Pounding, you name it, travel.
Okay.
The whole of England, the whole four corner of England. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. So why do you enjoy music?
Well, music is, as a Bob Marley always says, and this is my philosophy. When music hits you, feel no pain, and it's something that I love. You know, what I mean, I used to sing in the hotel back in the Caribbean, in Jamaica there. So you know, what I mean, that's where I kind of started on my career, to be honest. You know, what I mean, yeah, man.
Wow. So, what does it bring for you?
Well, I think what music brings is it brings joy because it's soothing your soul, and if you love it, then how can I say, then you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's like you love what you do, Kat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you want to miss the world,
Yeah.
and it's a day to come and play music for the people, and people can gravitate to you. So you know what I mean? When they love it, people gravitate to your music. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Definitely. So, do you want to pick a track from your album?
Well, Kat, you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
Because I know you know music.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it just you put the CD in, you choose anything you want to choose off of it, and you play what you want to play.
Alright then. I've got one in mind already, man. You know what? Just the title just launched out at me. So here we go.
Okay. You're funny enough.
Yeah. So the song I actually picked, people, was called "Practice What You Preach,"
Yeah, man.
and I like that kind of way. So tell us a little something about that one.
Well, as I said, I used to do Barry White tribute act, so you know Barry White is like an inspiration, a great singer. So it's nice to know that well, if you do tribute to a great singer, nothing wrong with do a cover version. You know what I mean, and throw it out there, and you know, so that's why I kind of do a cover.
Okay.
And then Practice What You Preach. Yeah, man.
Okay. So why Barry White? What drawn you to him?
Well, you know, how can I say? Back in the days, I used to be a DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
That doesn't go.
Yeah, man. I used to. I used to play like at the dinner and dance, and I used to do karaoke. Back in the year, people come up and sing, and you know, I think one day I was there doing a karaoke, and somebody says to me, you know, what I mean, they were singing, and I was singing a song. You'll never find as long as you live. And, you know, straight away people say, man, your voice sound like Barry White. You know?
Wow.
You know what I mean? And, you know, as time goes by, you just, you know
stick
what I mean?
with it.
You just stick with it. And then, you know what I mean, I look at the outro and see what's going on. And, you know what I mean, then I just start going with some agents and, you know, and I just start doing some tributes, you know what I mean?
So what's next? You're going to meet him?
Well, put it this way, I don't think, no, we can't meet him again because... Unfortunately, he's not around.
Yeah. I mean, he's here in spirit because you're singing his songs.
That's right. That's the thing.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So, as you say, you're into Barry White and so on. But how did it start for you? How did music start for you?
Well, I would say music started. As I said, I came from a country where music is something that we live and breathe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not a joke thing. You don't come like here in England where people just get up and sing. We sing music because we breathe it, we love it. And that's where we start singing from. I used to be in a gospel group called the Sons of Light Gospel Singers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where I used to, we started from, you know, we goes to rallies and, you know, church days. You know what I mean? We grew up in the church, you know what I mean? As a young man, we love our church. And yeah, that's where we start, you know what I mean? Start singing, yeah.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay, you know what? There's been so many different artists like yourself that have come on the show, and they always say to me, "Kat, it all started in a church."
That's right.
Why do you think that is, or why has that happened?
The reason why it started from church, this is me, when we started from church, because when you're in church and you're singing, it's a different feelings. That's me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because gospel, I know they say reggae and gospel, I know it's the same, but gospel is a different type of feelings because, you know, I know we sing from the feelings in just normally like from a love song in reggae, but when you're in church and you sing, you know, say spirit start take over and you know what I mean, man, get into a different realms, and you know what I mean. So it's a different realms when you're in church and when you're singing, you know what I mean. And church is like, I think church is something where you learn a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean, because you see the elder ones and they sing, and some of them could sing.
Yeah,
Believe you me. They can,
Yeah.
when they don't even need a mic when they're singing, you know what I mean. So
big up the elders.
yeah, the elders. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. In church. So yeah, man. So I think church start the platform from Sanchez, you name it, and you know what I mean. If you the numerous of our artists from the Jamaica, maybe from different islands, yeah, man. That's where we started from.
Yeah, man. So, in regards to music, who do you look up to?
Well, if you're talking in reggae, I got a various of artists where, you know what I mean, you know, voice, because I like different range.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like Beres, Sanchez, Mikey Spice, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, so on, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I listen to in soul, you're talking like Luther.
Okay.
You know what I mean. We have lost a great female artist just maybe a couple of weeks ago, Rita Franklin. You know what I mean. It goes on, and you know what I mean. If we start talking about artists, man, we
keep going and going all day.
Keep going all day, man. You know what I mean. Yeah, so much. Yeah.
Okay. So you said that you had a group called
the Sons of Light.
The Sons of Light. Okay. So how did that come about?
Well, it was a group of us. I am a young man going to church, and oh God, I can't remember because it's so long now. Because we're going back from about in the 80s now.
Okay.
So it was a long, but yeah, a few of us just come together. You know what I mean? And yeah, we name ourselves Sons of Light Gospel Singers, and we just go to churches and rallies, and we travel around and go different places. So just like you go from Coventry to Birmingham. So in Jamaica you have like Black River, because I was born and grew in Black River, St. Elizabeth. Okay. So it's like from Black River, Barber Hall, Vineyard, you know what I mean? So we travel different areas and you know what I mean? Yeah, man, and performing, yeah.
So talking about different areas, what's the difference for you from Jamaica to England in regards to music? Well,
the difference is with the music here in England. To me personally, this is my personal view, is that Jamaican music is, put it this way, it's in your face.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you know, when you listen to Sizzla and the music, and you listen to the music.
You can't stop listening.
You can't stop listening to it, because the B line, when it start hit you, it just is right there. So here, you have to have the right person who can build the tracks for you, and it's right there, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So it's a big difference, because Jamaica, as I say, we eat, breathe reggae music. You get what I mean? I don't know if you've been to Jamaica. You see, if you can't go in Jamaica, you find that even if a man just wake up in the morning and I'm brushing teeth, I remember brushing teeth until I sing the same way. You know what I mean? Because it's just a part
of the culture,
yeah, man.
For real.
Yeah, man.
So I'm going to play another one of your tracks. Okay.
That's right.
And this one, I think it flows with what we've been talking about. Check it out.
All right, then, do it. Oh, can I say? It's very funny. I think a group of us was, it was, and you know what I mean, the rhythm come and they give me the rhythm. I just went home and I just put something to it, you know what I mean. But since I wrote this song, I've never even performed the song again after.
Wow.
Seriously.
So that's an exclusive right there.
Yeah, I just leave it there, make it just do it, you know what I mean. Some people love it, but you know, as an artist, sometimes not all the songs in your life, but the ones where you don't like, people intend to love more, and the ones where you love, people, you know what I mean. So it's, you know, but yeah, that song, you know what I mean, there's a lot of things was going on, so you know what I mean, and I wrote that song. So blessed be your name, Oja. You know what I mean?
Wow. So you know, you're an artist with your vocals, but you also play a lot of different instruments. Like the saxophone.
That's right. Yes.
So how did that come about? How did you start learning those instruments?
Well, what happened is, as a young man, you know, I always listened to like Louis Armstrong.
Okay. Great artist.
Yeah, Louis Armstrong. And I listened to Charlie Parker.
Okay.
Charlie Parker is one of the first saxophonists as a black man who started playing left-hander. And you know, when that goes through, you know, James Carter, Kirk Whalum, Gerald O'Brien, you know what I mean, Kenny G, and you know what I mean, if I go, I can name them because I do my homework, so I listen to these guys. And you know what I mean, when I was younger in school, we play instrument, but we couldn't afford instruments. You know what I mean, we don't have one big piano just in the classroom, and we just go and just bang it all the time, and sometimes we bang it till it gets out of key. And you know, I start watching, and you know what I mean, I'm a good person. I'm a person who can pick up things quite easily, you know what I mean, and memorize it. And you know, and my father was a musician because my father played the banjo. So I play the guitar and he plays the banjo.
Wow.
So he's going, you know what I mean, yeah man. So you know, so it's in my family, you know what I mean. But in my family, I think from my father's side, it's just only me, the person who takes up music, to be honest. Nobody else wanted to.
That's your calling, obviously.
That's
your
my calling. That's my calling.
So how about your children? Do they take up instruments or?
No, my daughter now.
Come on, man.
No, these young people now, they don't want that, you know. They just want to go out and go to, you know, the shops and buy clothes.
Wow.
And just enjoy life, you know what I mean? What I say, I don't know later on in life if she will. But,
So I'm talking about that. There's lots of different artists now that are talking about live music. What do you think about live music?
Well, you can be the live music because if you're playing with a band and you're performing with a band, you know it's live.
Yeah.
When you're singing from a backing track, you know that the backing track is just straight in, just there.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing with it. You know, you have to just sing until when that's finished. When you play with a live band, you can't stop. You can do whatever you want to do. You can tell your band members to take it down low. You know what I mean? With the backing track, you take it down low, but it's not the same because you know when in a band you can remix it. You can there's so much varieties of different ways you can do within the band. So band music is much. I think is a better. You can beat it. It's better. It's the best.
So do you think it's a dying thing where young people aren't playing many instruments?
My philosophy, I think, my belief is I teach sax a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And I teach a few, and the honest truth, most of them don't have any patience.
Oh, okay.
They think it's just something you just take up and you just play, and you just
become amazing.
Amazing. And they don't realize you have to start. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And have a little bit of patience because when I started, no one, you know, with me is that nobody taught me how to play. I self-taught myself, and it took me a good little while because I have to learn my scales and understand the whole essence of the sax, what it's all about, you know what I mean? And I have to do my homework and I watch, you know what I mean? I listen to Kirk Whalum quite a lot, and Gerald O'Brien, you know what I mean? John Coltrane. There's so much, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So I think with young people, I won't say all of them, you know what I mean? Because there's some amazing young people there who can.
Big up the young people.
Bigby, they can play. But some of them really want to play, but they say when they talk to them, oh man, that takes too long, man. I have to go through all that, you know. So
it's a process.
Yeah, it's a process.
So on speaking of that, you were on the lineup for Simmer Down.
Yes.
So how did that go?
Well, as I said, I go on and I do what I have to do.
Yeah.
You know, people like it, and you know, it was a beauty to share the stage with Inner Circle. Yeah. You know what I mean? And them Inner Circle go on wicked. You know what I mean? Nice. And it's rain, and I said big up to all the artists who came out and do them thing, and you know, people enjoy it, and it's a nice platform where, you know, if you're an artist or whatever you do, you can come and you can go out there and do your thing, and you can share your music with people, so people enjoying themselves, and you know, and this year I think this year is beautiful with the sunshine too. If you're a long way, I mean, have this kind of, you know, hot weather, and it's nice. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's nice.
For real. So I'm going to play another track from your album, and I hope this mixes with what we were just talking about.
You're the boss, man. All right.
Yeah, never give up. So tell us about that one.
Well, as I said, that song is one of Barry White song. I think he wrote that one there. Never give you up. So, you know what I mean, as I said to you earlier, and because I used to do tribute to Barry White, I said I'm going to put my feet onto it and
Okay.
twist it a little bit, put a little bit of, you know what I mean, a little reggae beat on it, and you know, yeah, a lot of people love that one, you know. So yeah, that's what happens, you know. It's a nice song where back in the days, you're too young now, but back in the days, those songs, people used to listen to a lot of Barry White, you know what I mean. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, who are you listening to at the moment?
Well, to be honest, you know, I'm a guy who listens to a lot of musicians because I like to know what's going on in the world.
Okay.
Per se, you know what I mean, with music. Because it's nice to know you can listen to other musicians and see what's going on. So at the moment, you know what I mean, if I listen to maybe a little bit Sanchez, maybe soul, I might listen to Luther, you know what I mean, and I kind of like soul because the voice that I have, you know what I mean, I'm more like into soul, you know what I mean, so, you know what I mean, and, you know what I mean, Brian McKnight, awesome musician, you know what I mean, and from Jamaica, you know what I mean, and listen to some of the artists like Capitan, and, you know, I like to listen to different, you know, various and different music because it's nice to know, you know what I mean, what's going on, so, yeah.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
So, for young people out there, what would you say to them if they want to get into music, whether an instrument or singing?
Well, as I said, that's how I started, is that you have to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
And it doesn't come overnight. It takes a little bit, it takes a little bit
patience.
Patient, you know.
As they say, patient man ride donkey.
So, you know, I say to young people, if you're in the music, it's, you know, you just take your time and just go through. And sometimes it's nice to just get advice, and YouTube is there too because you learn off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything you want to learn is on
out
YouTube.
There.
On YouTube. Yeah.
For real. So, what have you got coming up for yourself?
Well, as what I'm coming up, well, the Madonna just finished, and I've done that. I think I got a wedding on sometime in this month, well, in September in London. So I'm singing at a wedding, and you know, I mean, a few other things are coming up. So when it comes along, I just tell them, you know. But at this moment, now I'm just, you know, I mean, featuring some of my songs. You know what I mean? Because I have some new songs in the pipeline coming up, which are my own material. Okay. You know what I mean? Because, as I said, I just finished doing my own cover on Never Never. Okay. You know what I mean? I think that song was written, or maybe it was sung by Shirley Bassey.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Shirley Bassey. Yeah.
Right.
A few artists covered also. If I remember, what's her name again? I think John Holt.
Okay.
John Holt got cover on that too. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So if people want to get a hold of your music or they want to buy your music, where can they get it from?
Well, some of my music, as this album which I have at the moment, is I haven't put that one online. Okay. Because there's certain things I'm just holding back on certain things at the moment. But I got your details. Yeah. And then, like we're doing this interview, I will let you know, what we can do. Yeah. For
real. So I'm gonna play one more song. And then you're going to give us a great performance, I hear. So, keep on locking in, people. We're going to hear some vocals from Bigby, big up, and also some saxophone work.
And before you even play that, the new one, I'm going to I sing it.
Okay. He can't make up his mind, man.
Yeah, I won't play it. I sing it.
No worries. So, this next song, you know what, I just again looked down, and I just thought, yeah, I'm gonna play this song. Okay, here we go.
Let me hear it.
As long as you live